All right, guys, this is our fourth book talk. I am going to be talking about Dear Evan Hansen. Some of you may remember at least the cover. This is one of the examples of golden lines that I shared with you a long time ago, way back in March before everything changed. But Dear Evan Hansen, just so you know, this was a recommendation by some students in 8th period. So if you ever want to feel like you're making a difference in the world, go to an English teacher and tell them a book that you read that you really loved, and they'll probably read it, because that's what I did. So this is Dear Evan Hansen. This is a fiction novel. It was originally a play, a musical, and then they turned the script for it into a book. So the essential plot for this story is that Evan Hansen is in high school, and he struggles with anxiety and fear and a lot of things that kind of keep him bottled up. And he is not one to be super outgoing or popular, I guess you would say. And one day, a letter that he wrote entitled Dear Evan Hansen gets into the hands of a wrong person, and it changes his life forever. So Dear Evan Hansen, he writes a letter to himself. It accidentally gets in the hands of Connor Murphy. Connor Murphy takes it. Evan freaks out because he mentions something about Connor's sister Zoe, who he has a crush on, and then a couple days later, Connor Murphy is dead. And so Evan, through the letter being found in Connor Murphy's house, people think that they were best friends, and Evan decides to go with that, even though that is not the truth. So, Dear Evan Hansen, there's a lot of anticipation to see what is Evan going to do. Is his mom going to find out that he's not telling the truth? Are Connor's parents going to know that he really wasn't best friends with him? What's going to happen? So I'll just read you the inside cover. When a letter that was never meant to be seen draws high school senior Evan Hansen into a family's grief over the loss of their son, Evan is given the chance of a lifetime to belong. He just has to pretend that the notoriously troubled Connor Murphy was his secret best friend. Suddenly, Evan isn't invisible anymore, even to the girl of his dreams, who happens to be Connor's sister. And Connor Murphy's parents have taken him in like he's their own, desperate to know more about their enigmatic son from his closest friend. As Evan gets pulled deeper into the family's swirl of anger, regret, and confusion, he knows that what he's doing can't be right, but if he's helping people, how wrong can it be? No longer incapacitated by anxiety or hiding from the disappointment in his mother's eyes, this new Evan has a purpose and confidence. Every day is amazing until everything is in danger of unraveling. He comes face to face with his greatest obstacle, himself. A simple lie leads to a complicated truth in this big-hearted story of grief, authenticity, and the struggle to belong in the age of instant connectivity and profound isolation. So, Dear Evan Hansen, give this one a read.